There we go. It is 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, I did my stream earlier and I took a little nap. I was over at the Cones, just goofing off. And, well, he went to bed, I guess. His aunt. Okay, I thought we just, I got nothing better to do. I was going to go over to eBay and look for stuff. Let's see. There's a screen. Let's see if we can make this work. And somehow, I got to figure out how do I get the chat to pop out and stay on top. There's a button for this that says pop out chat. There. Okay. So now I can see the chat. And let's see if we can make this work. Let me pause this. And I want to get over to eBay. Oh, I know. Let's set this. Where'd it go? It's gone. Let's try resizing the screen here. Aha. So I can put the chat over there. Me had no nap? Dude, take a nap every now and then. That's what life is all about. Seriously, you'd be so much happier just with an occasional nap. Okay, I've got to get this right. Okay, now let's pull up an eBay page. Okay, there, 1798 drape bust large cent. I was going to look at that. I had a few things already picked out. Let's see if it fits on this screen. You ready? Yeah, I can kind of see the chat. All right, so I won't need this bit, this OBS screen. Let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger for us. Oh, something like that. I see the top. Yep, I can see there. I got to sneeze. Oh! One more. Oh! Not done. Oh! There. Okay. Enough of that. Okay, I think you can see the screen for the most part. I can see a little bit of chat. Okay, so now I can play with eBay and talk to you guys and see what's going on. Okay, I don't need this. I don't need that. There. Let me click on this and on that. I think we got it. Thanks, Harold. I'm going to blow my nose now. Stand by. Well, you probably can't see me with this view. Let's see. Yeah, I got the screen. Okay, this works. Okay, good. All right, I got the chat. Looking at eBay for good stuff. Boy, here's a peach. It's kind of tired, kind of wore out. It's a 1798. $31. Now, I hunt eBay looking for stuff that I can resell. All right, and every now and then, well, you get lucky with this stuff. And if you get into it, you know, I do consignments. So, I mean, if you can make more than, say, 20% on a coin, yeah, it'll work out. A lot of people don't have the audience to conduct a sales show. Okay, that's a 1798. That's a heck of a good date. Now, one thing I like to do, I'm probably going to have to open another window here. Let's see. How do I do that from here? All right, I'm going to pull up Numis. When you're hunting for deals, it's always a good idea to have, you know, a price list handy. Okay, what do we got? I'm going to pull that off and put it in a different window here. There. And that one I can just blow up. Okay, other series. I got a large cent. It's a 1798. Real good looker. Pretty wore out. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get much for prices until I identify it further. Okay, this is probably the most common right in here. Second hairstyle. But that piece is pretty wore out. Well, what are you looking at good? 180 bucks. Let's get over here and we can take a look at PCGS and see what the heck they say. Okay, tight coins. Half, flowing hair, large cent. There. 1798, and I haven't gone to the trouble. No, that's not flowing. That's a drape bust, you dummy. Okay, drape bust, large cent. Where are you? Okay. And this will give you some idea of the values. Let's see. First hairstyle be the common. Wait for it. Oh, this is so long. Come on! I got green lights. Okay, what happens when you get into the low grades? Because that's about a poor 2, maybe AG3. Okay, you're still looking at 50 to 150 bucks, and I'm going to guess that this figure here, 179, there was something special about that coin. It was probably a different design or something, by God. But even at two, yeah, you're looking at 50, 60 bucks for 1798s. They're few and far between. What's your surviving population? 5,000 for that date. Not too many uncirculated, 15 of them. Yeah. So we're looking at a probably, $50, $60 coin. And mind you, these values are for encapsulated coins, but that doesn't add value to it. Okay, let's find our way back to it. Okay, we got that. I'm going to pull up the chat so I can see. There's nothing left here. Liberty is gone. Right, the date is blending in. I can't even tell what hairstyle that is. It's missing. You got some pits up here, but it's got the whole outline, and it's got that date. And the back isn't too bad. This isn't quite as good as AG. This is a poor 2, but it's got a lot of design elements in there. $30 is the going price. So I'm going to mark that on my list. When's that expire? 7 hours. Yeah. And if I could get that for 40, I could probably flip it for 50. That'd be pretty good. Garbo. Garbo. Hey, person who was not home. Okay, what the Frank is here? Yeah, I clicked on the timer, and then I get a notification that Frank is on. So I go over to Frank's page, and he's off. Oh, for Christ's sakes. What's this? That's nothing. I can't kill that because that's my stream window. Let's see. 1835 Classic had ½ cent. Real good shape. It's too bad about that scratch right down the middle. Well, man, that just butchers it, doesn't it? Nice old ½ cents. They're nice, dude. They're real treats. I have problems with this one. The scratch is the least of my worries. I don't like the quality of the coin, the fields, the reflection. This just screams to me, run away, run away. I don't know if you saw my last video, but there are for sure some fakes out there. And this one looks too darn good for its own good. I think this is a contemporary reproduction. I'm offering that with no other evidence, except that, where the hell are the contact marks on this? No. Ron, if it looks too good to be true, dude, it probably is. Let's kill that one off. Okay, what's in here? Oh, that's nothing. That's no, that's Facebook. We don't need that. What's in here? Oh, this popped up. I was looking at some sellers' other things, and I said, geez, I should get a cameo pendant. And explain why they call these proofs cameos. Well, there you go. They take shells and carve them up, and you have the background, and that doesn't pop out. Okay, you get the background, this carved shell, and you get this great contrast between the background and the portrait. That's why they're called cameo. Yep, that has been dipped, I'm sure of it. Oh shit. Okay. Mike, I still have to get your package out. Joe, Frank, Mike, scale. Alright. I'm working on it. I'm always behind over here. Okay, but these are neat. $25? I don't need it that bad. I can just talk about the photo of the cameo pendant. Okay, then I found this. PCGS AU50 for 1917. Boy, that's kind of hideous. AU50, great grade, but I don't like that scratch over there at 9 o'clock. I think that toning is just hideous. That just kills it. No, I'm going to walk away from that one. What's good there? On this coin, not much. The grade is good, but I don't like the, that's hideous. There's no eye appeal here. I like to see coins of character. Problem-free items. Okay, then I got this one. Came up. It's a 1920 Pilgrim. Ooh. MS62. Well, it's PCGS, but if I get in there, I look at the corner of that book, I look at the shoulder, No, I'm sorry, this is not MS62. Not by my standards anyway. This is circulated, slightly circulated, but it's circulated for sure. I don't like all these abrasions all over it. It has not been cleaned. That's a given. The backside looks, you know, a little nicer. But on the corner of the boat, no, baby, that's wear. That's a little. It's just cabinet wear, but it's wear. MS62 is a bad grade for this. They dropped the ball. Nope, run away. Ooh, $70? That's all well and good, but ain't nobody who's got a brain is gonna say, "Oh, I'll take that because it's uncirculated." It ain't. Look at it. I know. Dude, question it. Question if it says MS62, but that's not an MS62 coin. Oh, it's AU 55 on a good day. You know, soaking wet in the rain. One of the big regulars sent that pilgrim in. Yep, just slab that for me. You spent enough money, they'll slab your grandmother. Then I saw this. I put that on my watch list. This is what I call a coin of character. That's an amazing wood tone on a pretty damn solid 2-center. Got a rim cut up there. I gotta explain what those are. Nothing on the back though. Well, has a little splash of color. Good shape, but the front has the imagery. Oh my effing God! Look at it. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely bid on that one. It comes up in 7 hours. I'll probably be napping. I missed more good stuff. There's that 1798. Yeah. So you find a buyer that's got some stuff. Well, keep on going and see what else they have. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's nothing. But if you find what's this buyer here? Sterling Corp. He's got 124 stars, so he's a fairly new buyer. How can I shift this screen? Oh, I gotta move it up a little. There we go. Fairly new, 7 followers. See, you can check out the stats on these people. February 20, 2019. He's been a seller on eBay for 3 days. 3 days. Is that right? He's got 130 positive feedbacks. See, I don't bother with the feedback scores on these eBay sellers. It doesn't make no sense. Okay, plus they can, and we proved with personal experience, they can cook those numbers. They can have their negatives removed. Yeah, that's bullshit. You don't get 130 positives in 3 days. However, I think got a couple of hundred views there. I think the number of followers is the dominant factor here. More than likely, it's the fella changed his name 3 days ago. But well, 63 items. He's got 7 followers. Well, let's take a look and see what we got. And some of the stuff looks, you know, pretty good. There's a Type 1, pretty good shape. 1 bid, 2 bids. Well, be wary. Always question these things. I don't do bills. This is why I looked at, oh, the cameos. Then I found this thing. Then I found that thing. Then I found that one with a scratch through it. Then I found this thing and said, okay, I'm going to look at that. Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, so I was looking at 2 centers originally, because I haven't been moving many 2 centers. I haven't been finding them. Here's an 1871, better date. Yes, it is. $65. There's a ghost of a Wii on this. You got some splash of color and some crud. But no, I wouldn't give that anything greater than fine. And even in 1871, a fine isn't going to get no $65 starting bid. You got this. Okay, is this charcoal? Is this flame damage? Or did they get something in the copper? I got a bright spot down here. No, this isn't good enough. I want to see a full Wii. On 2 centers, I don't want to do anything less than a full Wii. So I'm only really looking at VF and better. Dump up and clean just yesterday. That's freshly minted right there. We'll kill that one. Okay, what was this one? This guy's got a fancy 5 repunch date, and you can see that. Let me move that mouse. Above and below the date. See the little serif, the splits, the extra metal here at the 1, below the 5. Oh, that's a big fat one. What kind of shape is it in? Oh, what a shame. What is this crap on the right side? That looks like extreme heat. That looks like flame damage. It doesn't have a full wee. Well, it's a great die variety. Not only the fancy 5, but the repunch date. But that bit on the side, this coin became, now, it's a problem coin. Problem coins have a problem. Mold? Mold doesn't usually live on copper. That says sparks or wood coals. 1865, 70, 80, 90, 100. 30 years after this produced, yeah, a lot of wood stoves in America. They didn't come up with the Franklin stove, the 6-plate stove, till what, the 1870s? They were all burning in fireplaces back then. Okay, that one doesn't make it. That one doesn't make the cut. Okay, here's an about uncirculated. 1865. I got some weird things going off in the date. I wanted to check that out. That's a fancy 5. No question about that. Looks to be repunched at the 8. But what's going on at the 1? I've only got the 2 photos. Alright, the color, this is kind of typical for these old things. There's a spot of verdigris on the A. Be critical. Be hard up when you talk about these things. Really pick them apart. Got some long acre doubling. That D looks a little strange though. I'm going to have to look this one up. Okay. You can pick the bay and you can find some stuff. But you got to know what to look for. Well, you can just look at any old coin and then decide if you see something. And if you do, that's where the books come in handy. Okay, repunch dates, 1865, fancy 5. And I got a big bar at the 1, huh? Oops, we moved it. That's an oddity. Okay, 64, 65. Yeah, there's that repunch we just looked at, the repunch number 1. There's a lot of 1865s. I'm not getting a match for that big bar, though. Well, is that a die break, a die crack, or a repunched date? That's 1866. Okay, let's look up DD's. DDO number 5. There's 64, 64 proof. They got proof 2 centers. Dude, they're freaking gorgeous. Let's set you back $1,000. No, I got nothing on this one. Nope, nothing. I don't have anything on in the book. Okay, I'm gonna blow my nose again before I sneeze. Ain't that just the nastiest thing you ever heard? I have a crack running through the date. It's a common area to see them through the dates or through the devices. There's less metal in the die, so it's a weak spot. Yeah. So what is that bit right there that we see? Come on, drop. Open image in a new tab. Let's see if we can look at that. Huh. Nothing in the book. That doesn't mean Flynn has seen everything. Seem to have a little extra here under the 5. Recut, perhaps? That's darn peculiar. Well, it is a fancy 5, and it is in pretty darn good shape. Alright, little scratch up there. I can live with that. Full wee. Good lines. Real good lines. Okay, I'm going to mark that one. That the one? That's it. 10 hours. Make an offer. 82? That's a little heavy. VF plus. Okay, that's probably survivable. Those look pretty good on the leaves. A little lighter on this side. Okay, I go XF plus, but even XF plus on a 65 fancy, the best I'm going to see is about 70 bucks. I won't be able to touch that, but I'm added to the watch list anyway. Gah, I can't do much with that. Price right. No, I think it's a little heavy. Well, it's not a bad price, but I can't make, I can't make 20% on that. I want to see 25, 30% ideally. This one's shot out. This was dug. $17.95. Look, it's got a full wee. Dude, it's got all kinds of detail. And it's got all kinds of corrosion. It's been dug. No, this one is overpriced by about 10 bucks. This might be a $5 or $10 coin. Now, if that was a small model, that'd be a different story. This one don't have it, baby. Run away, run away. Dude, XF? Yeah, that last one. I'd make an offer at the end. If you're going to make an offer, you got to give them time to respond. And I haven't had anybody accept an offer within 2 hours of the end of bidding. So it's got a few hours left. What do you got here? 1869 in 63 red brown. We'll look at that. There's a 67. That's just, I can't even see nothing here. This one looks pretty sharp. XFAU for 109 bucks. No, overpriced. What are we on? What are we on? What the hell is this? I'm on 2 centers, right? Yeah, this is 2 cents. And somebody decided I'll just list it here. Alright. 71 for 46. No. I mean, you can get these 2 centers for low price if you're willing to accept, a hole in the darn thing. Really low grade, uneven wear. There, this is what I'm talking about. I think I actually have this one already marked. That's the one we just goddamn looked at. Okay, I'm going to go forward a couple of pages, I think. What do you got here? MS63 red brown. Oh, these are so nice looking when they are sharp. What do you think? 63 red brown. You want $459.95. Well, hey, at least he's paying for shipping. Those spots aren't helping it out any. But that's pretty tight. A little die break over there from above United. Is that a hair? Hard to say which. 63 red brown. I think 450 is a little high for that. All right, where's the price list? Here's Numis. 2 cents. Numis and 2 cents. What was that? 1869. 63. 390 is about right. And there's a little price climb on that recently. Now these are for raw coins. You can expect a little bit more for slabs, but 60 bucks more. What is that? 15% premium for being in a slab? No, I'm sorry. You're out of here. And that is overpriced. Bye-bye. Lake Coast Beach is here. How you doing, baby? Yeah. We're up all night. We're just looking through eBay, just trying to find some good stuff. What you got here? I see a bit of wee for 42. Let's look at that one. 67. Yeah. You know, 15 bucks is probably about right. Maybe 20 bucks or, you know, better example. But when they're worn, no, no, this one's over. This one's way gone. No, this isn't even good. This is like an $8 piece on a good day. That doesn't have it. See the unevenness of wear? I'm still trying to figure out why are they so unevenly worn. One side is flat and the other side is sharp. Huh. That was gone. Okay, it's 64. What do you got here? A couple scratches. Partial we. A partial we tells me it's around VF. And that should be about 30 to 35. What's this? That's a scratch across that. That kills it. Yeah. What's it? Asking 42? No. No. 20 would be, with that scratch, 22 to 25 would be the most. The T is weak. That's not a biggie. Date looks pretty normal. But that scratch across the middle, no, that's not. You're not going to get regular price for that. Stop going after coins that are screwed up. How's the rest of that look? Yeah, it looks pretty decent on this side. Yeah, looking at the knot, that's about a VF. It's a wee, just a little wee. There it is. The E always grinds off first. It's the way they made the darn things, I guess. Yeah. But when you go to sell it, how are you going to hide that? Dude, you're going to have to do some Photoshop and hide that if you want to get, you know, top dollar when you go to sell it. Can't be done. No. No matter what you pay for this, you're going to be paying too much. Damaged coins, impaired coins, they're going to be in your collection for a long, long time because nobody wants them. What do you got here? Great condition, starting at $6.89. Does that make sense? Great condition, $6.89. Great condition. Cheese grate? That ain't great condition. Don't, what? Great condition. This is ruined. That 8 looks kind of funny. Okay, great condition. No, this is high end fine, and then you got to deduct for all the scrambles, all the crap on it. Yeah, I get a lot of verdigris. E is probably just a weak strike or worn die or grease filled die, but you get a lot of crud on that. That spent too many decades wrapped in a towel in a leaky basement. Run away from that. Won't you take me to Funky Town? Do 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 do. Okay, 1871 XF 40 Brown NGC. XF 71. Okay, it's a little bit of a better date, but 150. We'll look at the price on that. See what the book says. Ooh, that's pretty. A little soft on the E. Man, I can't get a good shot of this thing. Yeah, a little bit misaligned. I don't see any damage to it yet. All right, let's pull up Numis here. Where's Numis? 1871 Brown in 40. 150 bucks. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's at market, and it is slabbed. Okay. It's problem free. This is the kind of thing, if you held that for 20 years, you could make 5%, 10%. Free delivery. This one's not a loser. Isn't that wonderful? What else you got? Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Let's look at this. Oh, a couple of years ago, I found one of these. It was not certified. It was in good shape. Kind of a low grade, but a very good. but you could tell that it was a double die, just like that one. Dum-da-dum. And I picked it off of eBay for freaking nothing and sold it 30 minutes after it came in the door. Okay, this guy's got decent stuff, properly identified, not screwed up. Coin slabs 26. The only problem with this guy's stuff is he's looking for full retail. So there's no meat on the bone here. Alright. Well, there it is. I can't do anything with it. What was this? Oh, that one. Yep, same thing. Keep on looking. 64 NGC AU details, improperly cleaned. Yeah, some 12-year-old got handed that by his grandfather, and the first thing he did was hit it with ketchup or some damn thing. Improperly cleaned. Ain't that a darn shame? That would be a sick piece. If that wasn't cleaned, that would be a sick piece. Good color. AU details. Doesn't say AU 50, A53, just AU details. Yep. But you don't get their guarantee with that details. It's the same as saying, you know, you don't get the backup support of the company when it says details. They keep your money, right? They give you a partial grade, and they say it's authentic. All right. Details is the same as not being slabbed. What you got here? VF 31 over 20 over here. Price reduction. Why they reduce the price? Because it's fucked, man. Look at this thing. You see all this rough surface on this thing? Okay, you got wheat is showing. Yeah, I'd go with VF, but this is what they call porous, which it means kind of corroded really finely. And this says, water damage does this sort of thing. It was in a moist location, a wishing well, a dead Civil War soldier's body in the sun. Pick your poison, but that's what's wrong with this. 20 bucks? That's not a bad price, really. That's a good combination of detail and price. But when you go to sell it, you're not going to get a whole lot more because of that porous finish. Yeah, grandma pulled a napkin out of her tits, blew her nose on it, and wiped her face. Well, let me get that. You got some mud right there. And they wipe your face with it. Stop it! What are you doing? Get away from me. It smells like mothballs. She keeps mothballs in there too. What the hell else you got in there? You got a sandwich in there or something? Alright, what's this one? $1. Every now and then, you can find these 2 centers for $1. No fooling. This one's got a bit. It'll look like this. Sometimes they have a date. Yeah, I like to, every now and then I find one that they got like, a dozen, no date, 2 centers, for 12 bucks. Bubba Sully has a nice 1866 2 center. I know. Oh yeah, I know. Anyway, this is kind of neat. For $1, I'm going to add that to the watch list. Even with the $3.74 shipping, this might be good for, a couple of dollars. Yeah, but keep an eye out for those. Okay, where's my watch list? 1866, Bubba. That one? It didn't click. There it is. Hi. Yeah, Bubba Sully a lot of times has good stuff. I've gotten a number of really nice things off of Bubba. There it is. That's a sharp wee. This coin, the rim is sound. It is polite, well-mannered. There is nothing wrong with this coin. See that? The finish is right. You got a die crack down here, which could be documented. It's not this is a problem-free coin. And let's see, XF, I would agree with that. A little bit weak over here on the right side, around the arrow and those lower leaves. I think it's made up for with the rest of the coin, which is excellent. $33. I could probably get 50 bucks for that. So it's on the watch list. 5 hours it comes up at about $42. I'd think. Can I get something else? Because I got the shipping involved in there. Man, I spent a lot of money on shipping. But Bubba, they usually have a lot of items. Let's look at Bubba. The problem with Bubba is there are 2,473 followers. He's got a lot of stuff, 552 coins, right? But the ratio between the followers and the number of coins, his stuff sells and usually gets real good. Ooh. 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 Oh, look how pretty that is. Yeah, he usually gets good prices on his coins. Now this is what I'm talking about. You got a reputable seller with good quality products, stands by his stuff. Oh, ain't that pretty? Got a couple spots there. $27.90. That's a little pricey for the spots. Look at those diamonds. Now you get a little flat spot on that lower curl in the hair, but that's actually normal. Wow, that looks real nice. That would look so good in a Big Show package. Little scratch right there. 1901. I gotta look it up. Okay, where are you? Where are you? That's 2 centers. Wait for it. Cents. Indians. 1901. Where are you? With red, because it's red. MS61. Well, between 31 and 55 bucks is what we're looking at. 61 red brown to 62 red. 31 to 55, and I'm calling it 61, 62 because of that bit on the back. That scratch is doing it no favors. At $27.90 and $3 for shipping, this is a candidate for the Big Show. Yeah. Oh, that would look so good. It's a little bit of a weak strike looking at that shield. Okay. Yeah. And you can find some decent stuff from time to time. Here's an 1895 AU. Come on, show up. Just the lightest bit above the ear on that. PCGS would call it MS62. If you get enough stuff slabbed, they'll give it MS63. You kidding? What's the price on that? 50 bucks. That's a looker. Oh boy, that's a looker. $18.95. 50 bucks. Where the hell did that price list go? $18.95 red. Huh. Let's pull up the brown price. Yeah, that's probably a fair price at that. I can't do much with it. I'm not going to sell it for 60 bucks. But boy, that sure would look good. Oh, I missed the chat. Where'd it go? There it is. Pop it up over here on the right side. Why is that arrow touching the dentals? What arrow? Man, I'm behind. I think it was one of these 2 centers. Or is that on the penny? That's the way they made them, baby. On the Indian. That's about right. I got one around here somewhere. Not quite as nice as this. Yeah, this is the design. It's close in. Alright, you got a 69 AU, huh? Let's look at them. Oh, a little bit soft. A little bit soft. I'm going to expect to see some cracks in the back. And that date wants attention too. Nice. Look at those. Look at it. Okay, you got straight lines all the way across all three. Okay, a little bit of a couple of hairline scratches here. The knot is tight. There's a crack. A little crack up at the top. Cracks don't add or detract unless it's like a really massive crack. But those are sexy columns. Cindy's right. But the detail's a little bit soft. So I'm saying it's it's kind of an older, tired die, which is why I'd expect the cracks on it. But I want to look at that date. See how long that one is? It's got a snout on it. And I got something going on the top left of the 6. Under the 9, inside the 9. I don't know what that is up here. Fortunately, I have the 3-cent book here. 1869 repunch date. Let's have a look at that. How can you look stuff up if you don't have any books? I have no books. And I want to find stuff. How do I do that? Wow, it kind of wants to be that one. Okay, here. Got a depth below the 9, close at the 6. Nope. How about this one? No, I got no listing on repunch. Let's look on DDOs. Auber, 65, 66, a long snout, 67. Oh, that's a 69 I'm looking at. 69. Nope, not that one. That's a reverse. 69. This one I'd want to see. I'd want to look at that. That one wants to be examined. Flynn's got good listings, he really does, but he doesn't necessarily have all of them. And I've got extra metal on the 6 and something going on at the 9. And that snout is just extra long, but that's not unheard of for some of these dates. Cue Jeopardy music. I have really old books. Well, if the information is in there is good. Information doesn't go out of style. You got Snows, okay. I got books, but this Asimov guy, yeah, the Mule. Top of the 9. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. That might be just a bit of impact damage. But inside is what I'm looking at. It's not an MPED, but we better look at that. 69. No matches. Just because they don't have it listed doesn't mean it does not exist. Here's an 1869, a little bit on the top of the 1. Nothing on the 6, nothing. Then it goes to 70. Alright. So that's the kind of thing you'd want to grab and study. You can find double dies. You can find repunch dates. Back in the day, they used to punch the date in with a, with a tool, much like the mint mark. So you get doubling on the date because they punched it and they said, nah, it's not good enough, let's do it again. Same as the mint mark. They were produced after the dies. So they have one master die and they'd use it until it wears out. Or, excuse me, one master hub, and just add the date in on the die, on the working die. Okay, how much is that one? 1869 in AU for 60 so far. 7 hours left. It's got attention. This one's going to go. This one's going to fly. Let's see. I want this. And give me the numbers. That one's going to fly. 3-cent nickel. Where are you? There you go. 1869. Right there. With those freaking columns on the back. Good Lord. You think it'll go 75 bucks? This is saying 60 to 77. But you got a couple of hairlines on it. There is not much room here. But it's a bit of a soft strike. I'd want to get that to look at the date. Somebody's going to get that to look at the date. We'll add it to the watch list. And that goes off in 7 hours. That'll go for 75 bucks. Watch. It'll go. What else you got, Bubba? Here's our 38D. Always a winner. 84cc. Here's a seated diamond. Very fine. Details? What's wrong with it? I must see. Show it to me. A little rough. A little weak here on the... Oh, it's been cleaned. See the lines? What's the back look like? One little scratch, that's not too bad. Great detail. Yeah, and those lines. What's he say? Very fine, cleaned. Okay. Well, look, it's going for 15 bucks. If you want a seated dime with lots of detail. I mean, you got tassels, you got corn, for Christ's sakes. That's lots of detail. That might go for 30, 40 bucks. Full Liberty. Date looks good. Nothing in the dentals. And nothing above the date. Sometimes you get the repunch date. They got it, you know, on the rock. Well, 8 hours left. It's at 15. Something like that will probably go, you know, 30 bucks. Great detail here. All right. Good luck on it. Okay, there's the chat. I'm going to bring that back up. There. Yep, cleaned. Caruso's here. That would have been gorgeous. Yeah, you can get some decent coins. If you want to accept, you know, an issue, a scratch, cleaned, dipped, polished, you can get some decent looking coins for the good price. Now, if you need a filler for your set, you can go for, you can do that. Here's one with details. And I'm going to guess it's the gouge here, but I don't like the color. This says it's been washed, it's been treated. You can get them, and you get the detail. That's the thing. What's it say? Choice extremely fine to AU, large reverse die crack, and cleaned. Yeah, you can get one so you have a reference. And see the color there? Yeah, that's been through a solution. Large die crack on the back, right up there at, well, midnight, 11 o'clock. Looks like it goes through to about 8 o'clock. Okay, watch this. We're going to have a look. I'm going to crack on, and this looks like a discoloration. Crack starts up here, goes through. Gets a little soft right here. Well, there's a little bit of wear on the coin. Alright, continues. Boy, it gets weak here, but that's a high point on the edge of that leaf. And it continues, and continues, and continues, and then intersects with this one. It's a retained cud. Can't believe that half I had, I know it was cleaned when I bought it. Now it has a wonderful home in JD's collection. JD. I love Insomniac Theater. Who's JD? Jack Daniels. JD. Is there a JD in here? JD. Dude, it's 4:46 in the morning. I don't know who JD is. Okay, I got a crack on this thing, and it comes back to itself, or a secondary crack here. So I'm going to look over at Cuds on Coins. JD Coins. JD or JB? I don't know JD Coins. There's only one of me. Okay, what the heck was the date there? 1863. Let's look at retained cud on U.S. coins. Joe Durbin. Oh, for Christ's sakes, why don't you just say Joe Durbin? Too many letters? Indian cent. Okay, 1863, 61, 62, 62, 62, 22. Come on. There, 63. You got a cud, another cud. That's a retained cud. You got this thing. Nope, not in the right spot. That's in a different spot. That's on the front. That's the same one? Nope, that comes in at a sharp angle. That's not it. That's not it. What is that? That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. There's plenty of them on 63s. Wow, it's not listed. Okay, if you can get that coin, right, and get the photo and show that it connects, and it's going to be tough because it goes over this spot here where it's weak. Send that to JD, which is this guy over here, right? Not Joe Durbin. Well, it calls him wholesale. Who? JD? There you go. You can do the attribution guide and find out who JD is. And if you can convince him that that's a retained cud, you get your name in the book. Okay, there you go. That's a winner. What was the price on that? Bubba Sully. Okay, it's cleaned. 38 bucks. 1863 XFAU cleaned. Let's see. That's 3 cents. Engines. 1863. And I go more with XF. What are you looking at? Let's see. 30 bucks. AU at 62. 38, 40 bucks with shipping. It's going to cost you 45 to 50 bucks. That might be a little hefty to get a coin that's been cleaned so you can get it listed in Cuds on Coins. Maybe you can get your money back out of it. You'd have to be real high-end AU, and I'm kind of light on the tips of the feathers. I'd go with XF rather. So I'm going to say this coin is overpriced right now at 38. Man, it breaks my heart to see people paying too much for coins. It happens so darn often. Where's the chat? Where the hell is the chat? Money back or just keep it? Yeah, one or the other. You know, can you afford to drop 50 bucks? Geez, if it was a day I could. It was not a problem. Just, you know, I'll take that one and this one. You can get coins at a good value, at a good price. You can get them less than retail. You can't get every coin you want at less than retail, but you can get a lot of them and build your collection on the cheap that way. Really, if you're gonna, the whole idea of the coins is to get a better collection, improve your collection. So then what do you do with the old ones? So selling coins or trading coins becomes a natural extension of the hobby, right? You can just keep on building a better one and better one. Okay, 550. We want to look at that one. That's inexpensive. So if you're going to trade and get a better one eventually, that's pretty weak. That's fine. Full Liberty, hair's kind of flat. What did he call it? He called it Fine Plus. Some lines, looks right. With a $5 bill on that, that's probably a $15 to $20 coin. 1872. I don't see much wrong with this. Well, right now it's at $5. We're going to mark that one. So really it behooves you to get these coins at a right price. 1895 and good. Yeah, it'll probably go for 10 bucks in 10 hours. That's a lot of contact marks. Not much for leaves. The split in the cap is about gone. You can see an ear. Okay. Oh, look, we got wingtips. Not much else. It's pretty flat. A couple of lines in the shield. Yeah. Now this, I'd have to get it for 10 bucks or less to sell it for, 12 to 15. But 1895, it's a better, more common date. Oh, let's see. Where's my little sheet here? You got to have this stuff at the ready so you can look stuff up while you're, scouring eBay. Let's see. Where the hell is the $half here? Liberty, nickel, dime, mercs, quarters, Baba, 1895. There you go. It's a more common one. So you're not going to get, 15 bucks would be a press on that. 1895 would be a much better one to get with 1,250 survivors. Did you see these? You're looking at 6,000 is a populace, is a common date. 5,000 is a common date. 7,000 on the 15D. There aren't many of these. 250,000 Barbara halves in the whole damn world left. That 11S I have is just insane. The Barbara half? Oh, freaking Dacone had a Barber half that was pretty freaking tight. What was that? 1900 O? There it is. 1,250 specimens. Real good shape on his. I'm sure he'll sell that. Get the right price. It's going to be a $200 coin though. Okay, what you got here? Another cleaned one. Great detail. Look, have you got an Indian with all that detail? In 1863, one of the more common dates on Indian cents. Cleaned. Oh, for Christ, it's the same one. All right, we can close that. MS 1 million, you kidding? At least. Yeah, but you can get Barber halves for 10, 12, 15 bucks and are pretty not screwed up shape. $half back at the turn of the century, that was good money. Best part of a day's pay. Oh, for labor. Okay, very fine. I think you might be over on that one. That looks a little weak for very fine. Yeah, you get a W. Big ding on the top. Little soft over on this side. Where'd it go? How's the back look? That's an odd color. This has a look like it was cleaned 50 years ago or 100 years ago. That's what I suspect. But it's to see how it's weak over this side over here. The dentals are gone. And over here it's a bit stronger. How do you get this uneven wear on these two centers? You see it all the time. Is it the wear or the way they were produced? Keep an eye out for them. How much? $8. the color doesn't strike me as being right. And that bit of a splotchy color at the bottom. OOD? Hey, not bad detail. I never see anything wrong with it. Except that color. You know, these clean coins, over time, they're going to pick that tone back up, but it's not going to be the same original tone. Because the surface of the coin has been altered from the cleaning process. And it's never going to come back looking like a normal coin. Auction or bin, that is a $8 auction, comes up in 5 hours. I better hit that button. Yeah, that's on the watch list. Oh, here's a pretty one. Oh, XF details, run away. Oh, look at that one. 53 arrows. That's a half dime. Little things. Splendid detail. See the way that, what's that ding up there? What is that? Somebody shoot it with a BB? That's partially drilled. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Extremely fine damage. What would you say? Ice pick? Something really pointed, maybe a nail tip. And I left that ding up there. Well, if you can live with that, that's not a bad looking piece, I can tell you. Wow, with more for that, that'd be a real sharp one. XF, he says, huh? Yeah, I'd say that's about right. AU, you can get more detail in the leaves. What's the price? 23 bucks right now, 14 bids. Apparently a bunch of people can live with that blemish. And looks like some clashing here. See right there between the M and E and dime below it? That's going to be this area right in here. A big fat arm. Yeah, I think that damage is survivable for this piece. It'll take some value down, but not a whole lot. Fucking XF details, you goddamn right. Not a bad looking piece though. The 53 with arrows is a fairly common one. Let's see, where's this? I gotta go to half dime. Is that before or after nickels? Liberty had seated half dime. Okay, 1853 arrows. Right there, 4,000 of them. That's not many, really, 4,000, but it's pretty populous for these half dimes. You find 1853 arrows more than anything else. Total count 67,000 for all of the seated Liberty half dimes all together. All of them, 67,000. Dude, that's nothing. That's the whole darn series. I made 84 million of them. And what is that? Less than 1/10 of 1% survive. Watch this, 67,000. What if it was a Lincoln cent with 67,000 survivors? That should be on par. Any of them should be on par with the SVDB or the 11S, which I think this is a typo on PCGS's issue, but they don't get the same values. There's a lot more demand for Lincolns than there are these half dimes. I keep saying it. They're a bargain. They're a steal when they're that rare. Well, there it is. Great detail. Good piece of silver. And that'll probably go for 40 bucks. Okay, what else do you got? You get a lot of details coins today. What's that one? That one's cleaned. See the color? No, cleaned. A Morgan 1883 CC for a bunch of money. 25 bids. Those CCs, dude, they're always a bargain. 37D, pretty good shape. Too high price. AU details run away. Oh. Oh. Coins with character. Grab them now while you can. You're darn right. Oh, 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 ooh. A little blemish there at 10 o'clock. Little mark in front of the face. Little, what is that something on the cheek? Or is that just a grain? We got diamonds. We got diamonds forever. The date looks right. Nothing in the dentals below the date. Is that the kind of thing you guys check? There we go. Let me open that in a new window so we can pick it apart. That's the kind of things you want to check on these Indians. You ready? I want to see a good solid round rim all the way around. Ideally, kind of even, right? This one passes that test. I got no problem with having some color, some grain, some character, right? I'm going to look at the feather tips up here, especially the top three, because those seem to be higher. These have all the lines. This looks really nice. Maybe just the slightest bit of wear on some of these points. Right here and right here. But just slight. Okay, right here above the ear. Okay, you're looking for some wear on that point. Right here above the forehead. Okay, 1, 2. Where the hell are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 full diamonds. And by full, each diamond has 4 sides. Right? And then you check the date for extra metal, just a tiny bit underneath, or inside the 9, or maybe on one side of the O, or something maybe in here. Boy, that's looking good. Here's a problem with it being woody. I got no problem with that being a woody. That's a looker right there. But right here on the cheek, I want to look at that. I think I can probably overlook that. I give this is normal for this to be a little bit flat. That is a very high-end AU. A lot of people call it uncirculated, I betcha. What's he call it? He calls it very choice, about uncirculated to uncirculated. 31 bucks. Ooh. This coin has character. It has personality. It has fucking just a tight coin. Alright, when you go to sell your coin, that one, people are going to get interested in it. How many we got? 14 bids so far. 1907. That's not what I want. This is what I want. 1907. Do 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 do. 1907. Well, I can't call it red. Oh, but I could probably call it brown at least, or red brown. Let's look at the brown price. And higher end AU. 20 to 24 is what the book says here. It's at 31. See what's happening? These people have access to the values, but this is going to go for a good premium, because that's a looker, baby. Yeah, you'd be showing that off to your friends and say, ha, you got nothing because you suck. That'll keep on climbing. Here's a VF flyer. Yeah, I'm always stop and give these a look. Look at the upper feather. Look down here at the date, right? Check his head. Always give these a look. CJ, ask him what he looks at. He'll tell you this looks pretty normal. But there's some snow varieties on these, and some of them can be big dollar coins. Now you know what they modeled the Eiffel Tower from. Ladywood. Huh. Keep on going. Here's a good looking Frank. Alright. Got a little scuff on his cheek. Yeah. Oh, that's a shiner but that's a bit much. If I want a handsome Franklin, I don't want to see his cheek all freaked up. He spent some time in a roll. That's what hurt him. Yeah, just rubbing on other coins, not full bell lines. What's he call it? Choice uncirculated. I wouldn't call it choice. I'd give that what, 62? Most of it's good, but the places where it counts most, on the portrait's head, on his face, that's where it counts the most. Yeah, not a bad looker. What you got, 18 bucks for a 57? That's a little hefty. Mike Badger says 60. Well, the fields are pretty damn slick, but that's a lot on his head. Down here we got a lot of chatter. Oh, that is zoomed in. We got a lot of chatter down here. But these look pretty slick. A couple of rub marks. $18.87, very fine. $3. That won't last. He says this one's questionable color. 1887, couple of marks. Got a diamond, partial liberty. Yeah, it's fine. Fine plus a very fine, he says. This is, this is stock. This is regular old Indian penny and a pretty decent one. I don't see any problems with this. How's the date? Clear. Rim of sound. 1887. Not the rarest date, but it's not a 1900s. There's a little die crack over there about 7 o'clock. Little tiny one. $2.79. This would be a good pickup. 1887. This is probably a $5 or $6 coin. Oh, let's see. Here it is. I'm gonna go back. Indian cents. 1887. Let's just do this and leave it up. It'll go widescreen. 1887. Brown. $6 to $8. There you go. There's not a lot of room on these lower grade Indians. I mean, you want to get XF and higher. You see, a lot of times when it goes from very fine to XF, you get a huge increase in price. 1, 2, 3, 7, 12. Right. The 1887 in brown, $6 to $8. When you got $3.50 for shipping to think about, this would be something you'd pick up. It's an ancillary sale. While you're at it, geez, I get this coin for $53. I got some room on that to make some money. Something like this, okay, the bid's $5. I can make $2 on it. I can pick it up because the shipping's already paid. This guy combines his shipping. There, to receive combined shipping. That's a big one to look out for. And if they don't say it, contact them and say, hey, do you combine shipping? Because there's some assholes out there who are going to charge you, you buy 5 coins, they're going to charge you $3.95 per coin and stick to it. Dude, you better freaking send every goddamn one of them in a separate package because it's got your return address and I'm coming for you. Questionable color. That's washed. That's been wetted, dipped, and washed. Great shape. A little bit of the tips. Just a little wear above the ear. A little bit on the ribbon. But she been dipped. And retoned. $12.50. Well, it's a looker. Dude, you got a teenager in your family and you want to really impress them, you hand them this thing because they're not going to know about the color for a while. And man, they'll be freaking nuts over something like that. They'll be really pleased. Okay, but when you get into it, well, it's not that great. But a teenager would love that. What's that kid's name? Tyler. He'd love that. Kid would spaz out. You kidding? I see too many graded EF when the ribbon and bottom curl are not separated. There you go. What's he talking about? He's talking about this bit right in here. Right in here. You want to see separations of that ribbon and the hair to get to EF. Well, there is a range. You know, there aren't exactly set breakpoints. Maybe you got really good detail up here, and it's a little worn down here. But yes, I agree. I want to see, you know, EF. I want to see 3+ diamonds. I started collecting Indian heads. An Indian penny was the first coin I collected, and it was a 1906. What else we got here? Oh, more 2s. What's this one? Streaky. Fancy 5 Annex. Well, most of my people spend less than $100 on a coin, so that's kind of like my limit. What you got here? Estate find. When you see estate find, just pretend that word isn't there. And dude, it would cut your bandwidth in half if you're uploading stuff from eBay. Everything's a fucking estate sale. Yeah, that doesn't add value. That's as close as we can get in with this picture. Did we see this before? Ooh, what's that one? XFAU for 109. No, overpriced. Got some rim cuds. Large motto. Full date. How's a knot? Where is it? Knot looks good. We got a little corrosion down here. That ain't no $100 coin. In AU for a 64, 90 to 100 would probably be top. This is way overpriced. All right, where are you here? Next, 75. Oh, let's look at some half times. Okay, what do you want to see? What just got added? You can get best match doesn't mean anything. That's who's paying eBay the most. Okay, ending soonest is where I like to go because this is stuff that people have been looking at. I can spend the least time, you know, look at it and grab it. Or you can get, well, let's see, newly listed. And there, if I'm doing the ending soonest, I'm going to look at the auction. All right. If I'm doing the newly listed, I'm going to look at the buy it now. Yep. When was this listed? It doesn't say. No, no matter. What you got here? This one's bent. Okay. If it's newly listed, this is where you have the best chance of finding stuff. It hasn't been looked at. And with the buy it now feature, you can say, gimme, and it's yours. Let's look at that one. We'll look at this one. This one, no matter what, ain't going to be worth nothing. That one's wrecked. I'd like to see a full Liberty on this. It was scratched up here. 52O, large O, XF detail. It's got a hole in it. Oh. We'll look at that one for sure. What you got here? We got a hideous disgrace. See the patchiness, the different layers of color here? That screams of water. Okay, we got a mostly full Liberty. That one looks awfully fat. Nothing in the dentals, nothing above the date, no rocks. That color is pretty terrible though. Oil slick? This is probably like whale oil, right? Somebody was out there putting more whale oil into the lamp and got it on the dime. Scratch. That's not doing any favors. And I'm checking the serifs, looking for some Dublin. I'm not seeing anything. What's an 1845 in VF going for? And I want to deduct for the stain, and I want to deduct for that scratch. Okay, let's get in here. 1845, half a dime, seated half dime. 1845. Pre-Civil War stuff is cool. 850 surviving specimens out of 1.5 million. Dude, that's already, a keeper. Where's the utility? Here we go. What do we say? 850? There. We're already at 5.3. I like to be small, above 5. Under 1,000 is good. Okay, where the hell we go? We had this. We got the chat. I want to see the price. Okay. Numis. Dimes. Half times. Oh, that's down here. Half times. Give me all the grades. 1845. VF. 26 bucks. That ain't no XF. This says 26, and then I want to deduct for the whale oil and the scraping. $21. Buy it now, yes or no? I can't make money on that at 21 bucks. I can make $1 or $2. At 21 bucks, PayPal. I need to make $1 just for that. But whatever the crap is on that, and the scratch, I can't make $1. But boy, that's a bit of a rarity. Free. 24. See, I'd have to put that in the big show for 25 bucks just to break even. I'm going to just mark it. I'll get back to that because that'd be kind of slick. Okay. Where'd that go? Oh, fine. Sir Chomp says, okay, let me see if I can get it quick. Thanks. Yeah, that's how it works. Look, we're learning more than anything else. If you want to buy every coin I pick out, that's up to you, baby. It's going to cost you a fortune because we're moving through them. Okay, we got a full Liberty on here. She looks angry here. Them bitches are always pissed about something. What you got here? 1838. No drapery. Would you just stop? Who's emailing me? Thank you. I'd like to email him a few pics. How much longer are they going to be at this? We do this for months at a time, dude. We get the coffee going. We get really pumped up. We get jazzed on some tobacco. We just work ourselves into a freaking frenzy here. I got some scratches here. 1838 on a halftime. I'm going to look at these letters real hard. 1838 on a halftime. I got some marks here that are not the best. Maybe XF. I'd want to look at pictures and compare that to known examples here. Okay, let's look at this. Where are you? 1838. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. See, they got a variety of large stars and small stars. Aha. That's what's throwing me off because those don't look normal. Okay. Okay, where the hell is it? No. USA Coin Book. I go here because it's quick, it's easy, you can find shit, and they get a lot of diagnostic photos. Where the hell are the half times? Seat of Liberty halftime. Right there, 1838. There it is. Okay. There, large stars, small stars. Give me a picture of each. And see, there's no drapery. What you got here? This is large stars. And that is small stars. See how they got bigger? Aha. They got bigger gaps in between them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's a small stars. It didn't say small stars. Huh. Okay. Small stars, large stars. Is there a difference in value? 1838 large and small. Well, the small seems to have a freaking considerable premium over the large. A freaking considerable premium. No. I don't like that face. I look corroded to you here. I look like a rusty dye to you. Okay, what do we got here? Let's look. That was no longer available. Looks like it might. I'm thinking it's a small contact right above the eyebrow. But it's we're going to have a better look at that in a few days. And this one is bent. See how the rim, I got a point? And I've got a raised area because it's worn. That's a bent coin. Does it say bent? It says circulated. Doesn't say it. No, that one's crap. I reckon Ken I Guy could go toe to toe with Star Trek, the original series trivia. Yeah, I'll give you a run for it. You never liked Star Trek? Oh man, I'm afraid I have too many moderators on this channel. Alright, new comment of fate seated half. What's going on here? Oh, here's Sir Chomps. We've been looking for this. It's a penny. It's an odd 70D Lincoln Memorial. Tell me what you think. I have a few hundred more pictures. You think it is worth some? Well, let's look at it. Okay, circulated. You get a lot of red marks on this one. This here is a scratch. This is fingerprint is what these are. What's going on the rim? Been through the ringer or some damn thing. Show me the edge on that. There we go. Let's have a look at this. Okay, this arrow is a contact mark. These arrows are pointing at a smudge of some kind. These, the way these are set up like a, like a rib cage, that looks like a fingerprint is all that is. That's a contact mark. This rim has me thinking, what the heck is going on here? It's been squeezed around or through something. Gears comes to mind. Dropped in a machine or some darn thing. It's a little bit, I got a wider rim on this side than the other, which says it's a, well, let's look at the other side. Where'd it go? Misaligned. The other side's pretty even. I don't see that funny looking ribbing on this side. These green spots are a corrosion. It's called verdigris. I don't know what this is pointing at in here. These are contact marks. This is just crime or some darn thing. I don't see anything special here. And I want to look inside what that arrow's pointing to. I would probably estimate that you're new at looking at pennies. What you got there? Oh, here, it's pointing down. This looks to be a contact mark. Smudges. Nothing here that I see would give me reason to give this another bit of attention. Yep. What you need to go do is go through another 10,000 pennies with a loop. Nothing remarkable about this. 1970D, what I want to look at is the, in and around the date in particular, right above the 7, inside the circle, above and around the 0. Yeah. And this is odd. This looks to be some sort of damage. You wouldn't have a milled collar on a penny planchet. Huh. Okay. But nothing there that says give it more attention. There we go. Okay, we gotta find, let's see. There's this. And we got chat. Okay. Can you have email to pick apart? There's a center. I have more email. An amazing Spider-Man. You might, yeah, we might not be able to be friends, Cindy. Okay, there we go. All right, we'll keep looking at these. I like these half times. They're real slick. They're low population. They are entirely affordable, especially the screwed up ones. Here's an 1838. Very fine detail. For how much? For nothing. Okay, it's ruined. This bitch is cooked. Yeah, it's almost melted. It's almost vitrified. Well, if you need an 1838, here's this one. It's fragged. $19. Moon surface. Ooh. 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 See, she's not angry. Ooh. What's this mark? My little die chip right there. Okay, let's look down in the date. Okay. Open a new tab. Yeah, we can get down here. We look at the date. We want to look up in here above the date for, more date, for misplaced dates. And I've seen them there. I'm up in her dress here. Dirty little dates. We got a die crack that goes through the 1, down through the 8 and the 5 and the 3. I want to look down here in the dentals for connected dentals, which would be a date that was punched down here. It's clear. That's as sharp a liberty as you're going to get. Her knees are round. Her titties are round. She's got all her hair. Okay, yeah, I'll agree this is uncirculated. That's a chip. Just got her toenails done. Oh, see, this is a collectible coin right here. Yeah. Old, great shape, 53, no arrows. Where's your population on 53, no arrows? No arrows. 350 pieces, uncirculated, 53, no arrows. $53, no arrows. 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. At MS63, it breaks the 1,000 mark. Wow, too bad it doesn't have an O. Where the hell did it go? Did you give that a 63? This is a solid candidate for encapsulation right here. There's a little bit of a ding in the edge right here. Got a lot of fine etches in there, just hairlines, but I don't see anything really standing out. These fines, they'll keep it from getting 65. This bit here might keep it from getting 65. This little bit of toning is nothing. Oh, what do you see? What do you see? What do you see? If I didn't know better, I'd call that a feeder finger mark. These, however, are disturbing. But they're in line. They're almost perfectly parallel. That one would... I'd want to look at that one in hand before I spend $1,000 on it. Yeah, this one will keep it from 65 for sure. Probably bring it down to 64. Yeah, I think there's too many little fine marks for 64. And a couple of little fine cracks. Nothing great. Nothing crazy. Is that a clash? That almost wants to be a retained card. This might actually be a clash. Alright, well there you go. That's a clash. What's that gonna be on the other side? Or arm? What about here? Yeah, it might be the pole at her arm or something right there. Well, that's a looker. This looks like it's raised. Well, is that worth $999? Dude, if I had $999 to spare, I might be all over that. Who's in here? Diane. Good morning, Diane. We're just looking at coins. See if we can find any good deals. Some neat stuff. I think we found one. I snatched it and didn't say a damn word. Say hi. Hi, Ken Peavy. Okay, right now we're over in half times on eBay. You can find some good stuff on here sometimes, but you gotta hunt. You spend a lot of time hunting. And sometimes you find some neat stuff, and sometimes it's a drought. That one looks pretty good. And sometimes you'll find some fakes. DDO, where? I'm afraid I don't see it. What's on the back? I like the later design on the back. That's in pretty good shape. Well, I've been going for a little while here. I'm starting to wear a little thin. I'm going to do some things tomorrow. I've got some watch items to catch up with. So I'll probably take a nap for about 3-4 hours and come back up and do it again. Next. Yeah, we do this a lot. What is it, 5:30? Damn it, man. How long have we been on? It doesn't say. No, I don't know. Oh, there it is. Almost 2 hours. Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll chat for a bit, and I'm going to call it good. Let's see. I want to restore chat. There it is. And we go back to the home view. There. Anybody know who the hell won this? I didn't write it down. I'm going to have to watch that show all over again. Damn it. What was I thinking? And now I can reassemble my screen here the way I like it. Yep, the 1970D, that's a spender. I don't see anything special about that. Any more email? Nope. Okay. Yeah, we looked at 2s, we looked at a couple of 3s, we looked at some other stuff. Yeah, it was a fairly productive night. Coin record says 37. What? I hope you still love me in the morning. Baby, you won't be here in the morning. Yeah, one of us will be running down the road with our clothes in our hands. You ever been there? Whew, doggy. You get dressed in a hurry. Let me close some of these images here. Catch up. All right, there. eBay's closed. Email's closed. And we got nothing. You're still here? Yeah, that 70D didn't turn out to be anything. We got some weirdness going on the rim. How many grades you knock off a hold coin? I'll cut the value in half, easily. I mean, right now. Look at the good or about good prices. It depends on the coin. There's no set formula for that. Geez. What if you got a hole in a 1794 halfpenny? You can probably still get a pretty good chunk of change for something like that. Nope, never took the walk of shame. Is that what they call it? Oh man, that was a shame, Walker. Yeah. Damn it, my husband's home. You climbing out the window at a second story, laying in the bushes. Your clothes land on top of you. What do you do? Good Lord. The guy's got gun training. You run for your freaking life, man. And then to sneak into home. You know, you're 16 years old, parents are gone, or maybe they're in the front living room reading a book. You want to go in there and finger bang Mary Jane Rotten Crotch. Okay, guys, look. I'm getting wore out tired. I can't see nothing. Yeah. Watch some more videos. Hey, it's not too late to vote still. We got another week of voting in the Coin Seminar weekend for the Viewer's Choice Award. Get in there and watch those videos if you haven't. And vote for somebody, by God. It's so close. I mean, a couple of votes will change who the winner is right now. All right, I'm going to take off, and you stay groovy, okay? Where's the button I got to press? There it is.